welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is one of the most exciting things happening in the financial world right now, the SpaceX IPO. Whether you're an experienced trader or just getting started in the stock market, this video is absolutely for you. Elon Musk's company SpaceX has recently filed a confidential IPO with the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission. This means SpaceX could become publicly traded very soon. In today's video, we'll cover everything: what SpaceX is, why it's going public, what opportunities exist for traders, and what risks you need to watch out for. Make sure you watch the entire video because this information could seriously impact your trading decisions. Let's get started. First, let's understand what SpaceX actually is. Space Exploration Technologies Corporation, or SpaceX, is an American aerospace company. It was founded by Elon Musk in 2002 with one ambitious dream: to make space travel affordable for all of humanity. Today, SpaceX employs over 13,000 people, and its private valuation exceeds $350 billion. It's a private company, meaning right now, you cannot buy its stock on any exchange. But that's about to change. The company's headquarters is in Hawthorne, California. SpaceX built reusable rockets, partnered with NASA for historic missions, and launched Starlink, a satellite internet service. This is not just a rocket company, it's a technology empire. Now let's look at some key milestones that make SpaceX such a special company. In 2008, when SpaceX's first rocket, the Falcon 1, successfully reached orbit, NASA awarded them a $1.6 billion contract. This was massive. In 2015, SpaceX did something previously considered impossible. Their rocket actually landed back on the launch pad after returning from space. Reusable rockets changed the economics of space travel forever. In 2020, SpaceX launched NASA astronauts to the International Space Station, America's first crewed spaceflight in 9 years. And Starlink? That satellite internet service now serves over 35 million subscribers and generates more than $10 billion in annual revenue. And now in 2026, the IPO filing. This could be the biggest trading opportunity in years. Now let's talk about the most important question: how does SpaceX actually make money? A company only IPOs when its business is strong. So let's break down SpaceX's business model. The first and biggest source is Starlink, their satellite internet service. This alone generates over $10 billion per year. With more than 35 million subscribers, on airplanes, in remote areas, even in active conflict zones like Ukraine, it is SpaceX's most powerful revenue engine. The second source is commercial rocket launches. NASA, the European Space Agency, and private companies all use SpaceX. A single Falcon 9 launch costs only $67 million, far cheaper than any competitor. Third is government contracts, long-term deals with the US military and NASA providing guaranteed income. And fourth, future missions. Starship and Mars colonization could be a $1 trillion opportunity. The total picture: SpaceX has a very diversified and powerful business model. Now let's understand what an IPO is, especially for those who are newer to trading. IPO stands for Initial Public Offering. When a company sells its shares to the general public for the very first time and lists on a stock exchange, that's an IPO. Think of it this way: right now, SpaceX is a private company. Only Elon Musk, a handful of venture capital investors, and select employees own shares. The average person cannot buy SpaceX stock anywhere. But after the IPO, anyone, you, me, any investor, can buy SpaceX shares through a regular stockbroker. Here's how the process works. First, the company files all its financial documents with the SEC. Then banks, called underwriters, decide the IPO price. Once the stock lists on an exchange, trading begins. It's that simple. And this is exactly what's about to happen with SpaceX. So why is SpaceX going public right now? There are 6 key reasons. First and most obvious: money. Building the Starship rocket and funding Mars missions requires billions of dollars. An IPO is the fastest way to raise $5 to $10 billion. Second, early investors want their returns. Google, Fidelity, and multiple venture capital firms invested in SpaceX 10 to 15 years ago. They want to cash out their profits. Third, market conditions are perfect. With the S&P 500 above 6,500, bull markets produce the best IPO valuations. Fourth, SpaceX's brand is at its peak. After NASA missions and Starlink's success, this is one of the most recognizable brands on Earth. Fifth, competition is heating up. Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin is growing fast. Public capital keeps SpaceX ahead. And sixth, there's also a possibility that Starlink gets its own separate IPO listing, giving traders 2 separate opportunities to invest. Now let's answer the most important question: how will the SpaceX IPO impact the market? The expected market cap is over $350 billion. If that holds, this will rank among the top 10 largest IPOs in American history. The expected share price range is $50 to $70 per share. But this isn't just exciting for SpaceX stock itself. The ripple effect across the entire market will be enormous. First, an aerospace sector rally. Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Rocket Lab, all will see excitement and likely move higher. Second, pressure on telecom stocks. Starlink is a direct competitor to Comcast, AT&T, and Verizon. Expect selling pressure there. Third, AI and tech synergy. SpaceX's AI applications will attract crossover interest in tech ETFs. And fourth, if SpaceX becomes profitable, it could join the S&P 500 within 1 to 2 years, forcing every index fund in America to automatically buy its stock. That is an incredibly powerful catalyst. Now for the part most creators skip, the real risks. We don't just share the exciting stuff here. We tell you the truth, first and most important. This video is not financial advice. It's educational content. Now let's break down the risks. The biggest risk is the IPO pop and drop. Many famous IPOs, Uber, Lyft, WeWork, all opened at sky-high prices on listing day and then crashed. SpaceX is not immune to this pattern. The second high-risk factor is geopolitics. The US-Iran war is making markets volatile right now. Any major event could delay or derail the IPO entirely. Third, SpaceX is not yet officially profitable. Starlink is growing, but Starship development burns through enormous amounts of cash. Fourth, Elon Musk's personal risk. If he spreads himself too thin across Tesla, X, and other ventures, SpaceX leadership could suffer. Fifth, regulatory risk from the FAA. And sixth, rocket failures. One bad launch could seriously damage investor confidence. Analyze carefully before investing. Now let's talk about your action plan, how you as a trader can prepare right now. Step 1. Get your broker account ready today. Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Robinhood, all provide IPO access. Have this set up before the announcement comes. Step 2. Build a watch list right now. Rocket Lab, Boeing, Lockheed Martin. Start tracking these aerospace stocks today. They will move the moment SpaceX lists. Step 3. When SpaceX files its S-1 document with the SEC, read it thoroughly. It contains every financial detail, revenue, losses, risks, and growth projections. Step 4. Decide your IPO day strategy in advance. Option A. Buy on IPO day. This is risky and volatile. Option B. Wait 2 to 4 weeks for the hype to settle and buy at a more stable price. This is the safer approach. Step 5. Manage your position size. Never put everything into one IPO. Experts say no more than 5 to 10% of your portfolio in any single stock. And Step 6. Stay plugged into CNBC, Bloomberg, and SEC.gov for the latest news. Let's wrap up today's video with the key takeaways. First, SpaceX is a company valued at over $350 billion and has already made its confidential IPO filing with the SEC. Second, the company has 3 powerful revenue streams: Starlink, commercial rocket launches, and government contracts. Third, when this IPO arrives, it will move 3 entire sectors: aerospace, telecom, and tech. Fourth, the real risks are IPO pop and drop, Elon Musk's key person dependency, geopolitical uncertainty, and regulatory challenges. And fifth, your action plan is clear. Get your broker account set up now, build your watch list today, read the S-1 document when it drops, and always manage your position size intelligently. This could be the most significant trading opportunity of the decade. If you found this video valuable, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with your trading friends. See you in the next video. And until then, trade smart.